Hey, good morning, my friends. It's good to see you this morning. Glad you're here. Another beautiful day in Southern Illinois. I tell you what, I'd rather be right here this morning than in the best hospital in Southern Illinois. How about you, right? It's a great place to be right here. And up above and up above the ground and able to get up and get around. Anyway, this is Coffee with Wes. My name is Wes. This is the Coffee, and I serve as the pastor of the First Baptist Church of Cutler in Cutler, Illinois. Let's get a sip. Oh, the coffee's good this morning, right here in the middle of the week. We need a little boost to get us through the week, get us charged, supercharged, to get the week going and finishing up strong, right? Okay, well, back in the day, so if you can think about this for just a moment, back in the day, the Carnation Milk Company advertised that their milk was better than any other milk because it came from contented cows. I think Carnation milk is still around. They've got the evaporated milk. I don't know if they do the condensed milk or not. And you used to be able to find Carnation milk at the grocery store in the gallons and half gallons, I believe. But I haven't seen any lately. But anyway, their understanding was that cows that are well cared for, cows that were stress-free, would yield better milk. Now, I don't know if that's scientifically true or not, or that's just an advertisement or a commercial jingle. I don't know. But I know there's benefits from contentment. And the benefits of contentment extend beyond milking cows. Contentment yields benefits in our own personal life. And if that's true, if there's a benefit to being content, then how do we gain that contentment, right? Where do we get it? How do we find it? So we can experience it. So today's big idea is that contentment is learned through experiences. Those experiences that challenge our dependence on everything but God. Let me tell you what I mean as we read our scripture passage for this morning. It's found in Philippians chapter 4, verses 11 and 12. And again, Paul is writing this letter to the Philippians to thank them for the gifts that they have given him, and they started it, right in the beginning, and then they stopped, but they're giving back again. And so he's writing, thanking them that they've started back, giving him, sharing with him. But this is what he says in verse 11. He says, "Not that I was ever in need, for I have learned how to be content with whatever I have. I know how to live on almost nothing or with everything. I have learned the secret of living in every situation, whether it is with a full stomach or empty, with plenty or with little." So Paul here is saying, and I hope you didn't miss it, that contentment doesn't come naturally. He says, I learned this. I learned the secret. It was a learned discipline, if you will. And he learned it through hunger and abundance. He learned it through being in prison. He learned it through preaching and being free. And he discovered that peace doesn't come from plenty. Contentment doesn't come from an abundance. He discovered that peace and contentment comes from a person. And that person is Jesus Christ. So think about this for today, an application, if you will. What have your circumstances been teaching you lately? Contentment doesn't grow in a vacuum. It's cultivated in hardship, in uncertainty, in the in-between times of our life. And so when we stop relying on comfort for contentment and start relying on Jesus, we begin to learn the same secret that Paul learned, that peace comes from a person, Jesus Christ. Let me leave you with this closing thought on this Wednesday morning. Contentment isn't found in having more. Contentment isn't found in the ease of life. Contentment is found in needing less because you trust God more. So think about that as you go through your day today. Contentment isn't found in having more. It's found in having less because you trust God more. Folks, I hope you have a great Wednesday. I hope you get this week going well, and I hope it's going well for you. If not, it'll get better, right? Or it'll get worse. One of the two. But if it gets better, you have nothing to worry about. If it gets worse, you have two things to worry about. There's a story. Somebody shared that with me in communication in one of the notes that they sent me, and I thought that was pretty funny. I may tell it sometime soon. All right, folks, you have a great Wednesday. See you again soon, and bye for now.